Hey James, I'm back in courthouse. I'm with over a friend's house right now. I'm about ready to head over to the auction house here in a little bit. Here later, um, we're going to pull that camper inside the building, and then we're going to take care of it. We'll probably do it tomorrow. So here's what happened. I can talk about it now. Um, because I'm going to stay there for a while. Um, he messaged me here Sunday night, said I can come stay. Oh, I'm gonna have water and stuff. I'm gonna have water and stuff. He's gonna pour the camper inside the building. You see what I'm saying? I'll have electric, water. There's a kitchen there with stove. There's refrigerators. There's um. Besides, I can get inside the auction house anyways. But here's what happened. Here's the whole ordeal. I could talk about it now since I'm away from down there. Um, yes, there's bathrooms and everything. Um, they basically, in a roundabout way, lied to me. So to the point of me saying I had to move because of the kids. Well, it wasn't that. It was over money. Because I eventually put two together. The reason why. Um, because they was taking advantage of me. They was taking advantage of everything I had. And when they knew I wouldn't cave in to to their demands, and that's when there was about 2 weeks ago. They told me I had till the end of March to get my stuff out, and they used the Kids Act excuse. Here's my thing: you do not use kids nor bring kids into the situation. Never. You don't drag kids into it. You don't drag a 5 and a 7 year old, a 5 and 8 year old into the situation. Never. I was so mad. I was so mad that I couldn't see straight. And then I thought I told him, I said, here's the thing. I said, if you didn't want me here from the jump, then why did you have me come? Now, you ask what this is, right? You might say. Receipts. Well, I never thought that come down to this, and I never thought this would come from my own family. But I guess I was wrong, James. I guess I was wrong. It's a sad situation. A lot of people have been messaging me through regular text, messenger. I was telling them what was going on. They was getting irate. They was getting mad. They was getting upset what was going on, the way I was being treated. And now this time around, it's never going to happen. I can't say never because every time I say never, it happens. But this time it ain't going to happen again. Yep, I've been through it. I've been run through the ringer. Run through the ringer. And they was acting awful funny prior for all this went down. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be taken advantage of. No. And see, I was supposed to got Dingus package yesterday. Say, well, I told her, I said, hey, I just found out. I said, hey, I just got asked. I didn't tell her I was on your live or anything like that. I said, hey, I put it to her this way. I said, hey, I've been asked if I got one of my packages. I said, you need to find out because I said, I can't afford to lose this package. So that she went and checked it, came back, she says, well, and so let me, I told Dingus, let me check. Well, she came back and said, well, there's no package. Then Dingus says, well, you should get it tomorrow, what's today? Man, I feel so bad right now. I really do. I feel about this tall. Because I had to leave before the mail ran. I had no other choice. I couldn't I couldn't wait because my friend of mine, he has stuff he had to get done. I feel bad and how can I put it? I feel bad and ticked off at the same time, you know what I mean? I feel bad because I'm not physically able to get the package. And then over here, I'm ticked off because I had to leave prior before I can receive anything in my hands. It's got me to the point to where it's just like James. They ain't gonna do that because I'm going back down there anyways. I gotta go down there and pick my, you know what up, cause it's getting close to the first of the month. So then she get this. Good thing I didn't go to the post office. I've got to stop by there on the way here. She messaged me. Couldn't tell it to my face. Neither one of them. Oh yeah, talk about being mad. She messaged me and says, "Oh, if you go to the post office, don't put no hold on your mail." Yeah, yeah, I see that. Now there's three in the house, and I'll get this. She says if you put a hold on your mail, they'll put a hold on everybody else's mail in the household. Never heard of that before. So I come up here, told a friend of mine about it. She says, Jeff says, no, she's lying to you. Because she claims that she talked to the post office a couple years ago and that's how she found out about it. Okay, here I am. I'm getting, here once again, I'm getting shafted because it takes time and money, and that's what she don't understand, and that's what I try to explain. I said, you have to understand one thing. I said, when these guys get pipe tobacco and stuff, they're paying so much per tin or by the ounce or by the pound. Okay, and I said by the time they pay for that order, and they say like they get a 2 day shipment, okay, they got to add that on there. Plus they got to add the tax on there. I'm gonna go down there as soon as I get my check and stuff and get what I need. Just coming up, I'm gonna put a change of dress in. That's why, you know, and I'm not gonna call Social Security anymore. I'm just gonna let everything come to this dress. Well, to the dress over there. Because, see, she was supposed to call Social Security back. But they told me I was set, but she was supposed to call them back within the week and let them know how many was in the household, how much they was paying for stuff, make sure I was um, paying them rent for 300, $300 a month. That money was going to use for everything. Well, she didn't call. I told a friend of mine, I said, I better get it because if not, look out. Look out because it's going to be a World War III. You know, you don't fool. I told him it took me 3.5 years to get it. I fought it for 10 years and it took me 3.5 years to get it. And I said, I'll be doggone if I'm going to lose it over somebody. And what was over too, James, is um, I was supposed to be getting my back pay. Well, they knew how much I was going to get. And they thought that, okay, oh wow, he's going to get this. Yeah, I'm going to pay for the gas money wise. That's all been rearranged, taken care of. So now it's like, you know, it's a one, two, see, three, and all around about way, James, I'm looking at a 5 figure digit as far as the back pay goes. I sit here something thick in my head. That's what a lot of people's telling me. James, I have to go back down there and get it because for the simple fact I used that address. I wish there's an easier way to where I can just have everything transferred up here, just like, just, you know, quick. But I wouldn't get that check in time. I wouldn't get this in time. So she basically screwed me up on. Hey Piper, she said that's what I'm going to do after um, when I get this check. I got this card a while back, but I have to get a new one. But I'm not going to show you the info on it, but I'll show you the card. There's a bank here in town called Woodforest. Yeah, I'm covering my information up. So they told me because I explained to them I was fighting for my SSI right. Well, I had to cancel this card out because um, they was charging me for it. So when I went over there and I asked them, because I always ask questions, I said, well, if I cancel it now, if I get my check there, can I come over here and restart it back up for this card? Yeah. So what I got to do as soon as I get that done over there, then I got to call Social Security and give them the routing number and all that, which I got all that information plus everything for the bank. So, and where I'm at now, it's just a walking distance. I can be from there to Walmart within probably, if I walk 15 minutes. If I can get me a bike, I can ride in 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and start a bank account. I'm going to keep back at least $50 in there. That's way it covers everything and it keeps my bank account open, everything. And I can use my card. So that's what I'm planning on doing, guys. So that's way I don't have to stress it. I don't have to worry myself sick, and then I'm gonna have to get hold of my lawyer because at the old address over Hillsboro, they got a packet and stuff, and they would return the address on it. Oh, she don't. This is a brand new card. There's a strip on the back of it. You got to take off of it. See this strip right here? I'm gonna cover this one number up, but there's a strip there. It's got the numbers on the back there, but yeah. So I'm gonna have everybody help me out on that. I got a real trusted friend that's gonna help me set this up for me. But it's good to be back. Good to be back to myself again. It's good to not have to worry about this, not, and the other. Couldn't keep food in the house. It's about I haven't. To be honest with you, I haven't eaten like. To be honest with you, I haven't eaten like 3 days. 3 days. So, because they don't take anything in moderation. In other words, they sit there and it's like, I am James. I am. But, I just can't do nothing right now because flat broke. They drained me of what I had. And, yeah, no, it don't. Yeah, and yeah, that's what I was stressed about, man. That was my main thing. I wasn't worried about eating. I was more worried about getting up back up here. That was the main thing. Yes, I got all my pipes in here. All my pipes and pipe accessories is with me. I'm going to talk to him here later, man. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see what I can do. Um, oh yeah, it will. And no, hey James. I didn't forget this bad boy. Uh-uh. Still got a few cigars left. I got, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still got 9 left. Here's a real nice one, guys, too. It is an 18, it's called Indep something. It's an 1898 cigar. I'm waiting for a certain day to smoke that one. Still got my diesels. There's a diesel. Well, actually, one left. Yeah, I understand that, James. I appreciate it, brother. I'll survive. I'll, I mean, I'll make it, man. I've been through it before. And it's not good, especially if you're a diabetic. And yes, James, I still kept the bubble wrap and the box. Makes me feel a little bit better if I have to transport this. Makes me feel a bit better if it's in the bubble wrap. Instead of putting it in the box and then that all get damaged and stuff. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm the type of person I don't go out, and I'm the type of person I don't like asking because that's. Oh, I will, James. I'm just the type of person I just don't like. Because that's $20 somebody can use for something. If an emergency would have came up, or if they need it for a bill, or they need extra cash for the car, or whatever. I just don't like to do that. And I'm a type of person too. I don't like to take somebody's food out of their mouth so I can eat. I don't do that. That ain't right. That's not right. I mean, it's like if a person if there's like two people and the only thing they have is like enough to fix two hamburgers. just hang on. This is how I am. If there's two people, okay, and they have enough hamburger to fix two sandwiches out of it, and they offer, I'll say no. I'll say no because it's not right. But that's the way I was raised. That's just the way I was raised. I don't do that. You know. I'm going to talk here to her here in a little bit, but then again too, I don't want to take nothing off her or anything like that. You know, I'm not gonna. I'm going to check see if there's any food pantries open. Cause if there's food pantries open, I got courthouse address on my ID, so you know I can go to some of these places around here. But shall see. But anyways, I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad I'm home. I'm glad I'm here. You know, yeah, I know James. Oh, I want to show you one of my new shirts I have. A friend of mine got me on wore it once. It basically says, I'm going to need another beer to wash down. Basically, it says, I'm going to need another beer to wash down this beer. Real nice shirt. But yeah, I'm home. I'm back. I can go out there and yeah, I had it for a minute. It was a surprise to see you last night, James, sitting there drinking Corona. I went to go give me a cup of coffee, come back through and sit down. And I was watching on my TV, and I looked again. And I said, "What's he drinking?" Then you have to turn just right, and I seen Corona. And I'm thinking, "That's right, Cascadian. You are correct." But here's the thing on that, and I mean, on my channel, on my lives, guys, I don't mind talking about it. True, James. They got into a spot here the other night, and it's like it got so bad 'cause I was watching somebody's live. Had my earphones in, still hearing them, and I was watching somebody's live. Oh no, Castany, don't worry about it. You're not butting in. Don't you ever feel? Speak once mine. Yeah. Well, it got so bad, James, that I I was watching somebody's live and I let it run. Grabbed my coffee cup. I was mad. Oh yeah, join in, Castadian. You don't have to apologize here. Don't ever. So, um, exactly. But it's just a whole ordeal. You know, it's just like, well, I got some. Hey, Aiden. So I happened to walk through there, James, and by the time they heard me, then they was into it. Next thing they heard me, and they heard me. Then I kind of hit the side of the wall, and then I got all big-eyed. When I walked in, my eyes got big, and they see me, they went, whoop. That's my friend's dog. And that's my friend's dog. Just a little small, short dog. She's only about this long, and only stands about yay tall. She does that. She'll argue with you. She argues with me every time I turn around when she gets a chance. Or and you know she'll and if she's got to go outside, you go outside and party or whatever. She'll bark and let you know, hey, I got to go. She'll let you know. Or she wants to play with you. But anyways, so I walked in, got me a cup of coffee. Well, before I walked in there, I heard something like, I heard he doesn't care. Well, I knew that was where the fingers were pointing. So I gradually opened my lid up, didn't say a word, poured me a cup of coffee. Come around him, walked, stopped, did a 360-degree turn. I looked at him, big eyed. Didn't say nothing. Looking at both of them. Turned around. It was quiet for about 20 minutes. Started back up. Walked in there. No, it's just a background nighting because there's a window right here. Um, so the next day, I let it go that night. I didn't say nothing. Well, the next day, I finally picked up and looked at both of them, and I said, you know what? I don't know what, and I was talking more to him than her, and I knew it wasn't her that started it, and I knew it wasn't. Looked at him, and I said, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what caught up your hind end and died, and particularly, I don't care. But this BS is going to have to stop today. I said, your attitude's got to stop. Your arguing's got to stop. And I said, I'm going to tell you what. I said, I'm a type of person that will stand you up against the wall and ask what your problem is. I said, I would not hesitate to do it. I said, you got my nerves on wits end. You got me stressed out to the point to where I'm about ready to knock my head on the wall. I said, please stop, please stop, please stop. You know what I'm saying? I said, it's got to stop today. Quit it. I said, that's a promise I'm making you. I don't threat, I promise. And that's what I told him. Well, she started, hey, Jeff, now that's, she said, I said, no. I said, you ain't stopping me this time. I said, I'm sick and tired of hearing you guys argue, and especially when the boys are around. I said, now what type of example are you setting for those boys? You know what I'm saying? I said, you got a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I said, you guys are arguing. I said, you're arguing with her. And I said, she's arguing back and forth. And now you guys are arguing. I said, what are. When they get older, they're going to think, oh, this is okay. And it's not. And I said, man, I said, you correct each other in private and defend each other in public. In other words, don't let your business be known to everybody else. I said, in other words, what's been said behind closed doors stays behind closed doors. Don't come at. I said, if your neighbors start hearing you and your neighbors over here start hearing you, you guys are arguing. I said, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna have trouble. Because the way I'm seeing from your neighbors, they're kind of elderly type people, but they're also the type of people they want the peace. They're the type of people I could tell by looking at a person how they are. They're the type of folks that, hey, you keep doing what you're doing, I'm calling the law down here, or we're going to have, we're going to call the property manager. Well, it's like a property manager. It's a big trailer park. Well, you have somebody over them. And I understand, I'm not making fun of him, and I don't make fun of nobody, but I don't know where his mentality level is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically, James. Basically. And it's just like, now it's like, because I done warned him. Done warned him. I said, dude, I said, I'll do it. Hey, Dark Lord, how you doing, buddy? I said, yeah. I said, I won't warn you. I said, I'll just grab you and do it. I don't give no warnings. Kind of spooked him a little bit. I said, I ain't claiming I ain't no Billy Biden. I'm not claiming I ain't tough. But when a man can only take so much, he could take so much. You don't. I said, man. I said, can I ask you? I said, how did I put it? I just want to ask you something. I asked him. But I'll wait till this wasn't around. That's how you do things. And I said, okay, I said, I seen up on your Facebook that she's your fiance, right? Yeah. I said, and I looked at her and I said, you still married, right? Yeah. I said, how can you? I said, I don't get it. How can you date somebody that's still married and you're not legally the boys is dying okay, and you're going to sit there and call your fiance. I don't understand this. Come on. And I asked him, I said, man, how old are you? You know, 23. 23. I said, when I was 23 years old, I told him when I was 23 years old, dude, I had a regular steady job. I was married. I had food on the table every day. I had heat every day. I had vehicles. I had it all. Paid for and bought for. Didn't have to worry about nothing when I was your age. You. You can't keep Pete in the house. You can't. The floor's not even done. You can't keep food in the refrigerator, especially for the boys. You can't do this. You can't do. You don't got this. Not. I said, dude, you better wise up. Now you got a baby on the way. You better wise up, cause I'm telling you what. I said, I said, this is your first biological child, right? He said, yeah. So I've took care of my sisters and this and that and the other. But I said, did they have a home to go to? He says, yeah. And I said, well, guess what? When she has this one, that one ain't going home. You're going to find out the hard way of taking care of kids. And don't let her do it all the work. You're going to jump in and help her. You're going to be up nights where the baby's going to, be crying, fussy. There's going to be days, and then when it gets a little bit older, it's going to be start cutting teeth. I said you're going to have to go through all that. There's going to be many nights you're going to be up with that baby, and you know what? I'm not going to help you. I'll make sure the baby gets what the baby needs. But as far as help, no, you're going to learn. And I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid that he's going to snap. Going to snap. That's what I'm afraid of. Cause his mindset's not stable. Won't like he should. But I mean, I'm not dogging him. Everybody knows this. But she told me not to say nothing to him about because he gets embarrassed about taking the medications that he takes, and he don't really don't want like anybody to know anything. What's to be embarrassed about? What is it? What's what's the deal? It's not to be ashamed of it. You're just getting help for stuff that you got going with your head. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm not embarrassed to tell you, hey, yeah, I take shots. Yeah, I take meds for my depression. Yeah, I take meds for my anxiety. I do this. There's nothing to be ashamed about. See how much battery life I got here, guys. Yeah, thanks, James. Yeah, I'm glad. Now I'm back where I know where everybody's at. I know what's going on. I know I can go down here and skip to my loo. Oh, I will, James. Jeff's got his ways, get what he needs. Yeah, I might go out there still this snow out there. I might go out there and dance in the snow here in a little bit. I might have to go borrow a pair of Paul's thongs. I know, James. I'll get something and I'll message you. I might go over and I might hire for Paul the Piper to send me a pair of his thongs. I'll go out there and dance in the snow out here, just for the kicks and giggles. Oh, hey, James. I was looking up my thing down here. It reminds me of something. Um, I don't know if I still got it on my phone or not, but I found something out of curiosity. I went to Google and I went up and I punched in Sweet Muffins Mafia logo. Guess long and behold, guess what comes up? So, um, I don't know if I still. I'm gonna see if I could do this. Oh no 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 no. James, I still got it on my phone. I just kind of switched a little bit. Okay, James, I sent it to you in a text message. Oh, sorry, I sent something out, James. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I should be back on here later on here in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Use the bathroom, give me something to drink, and charge my phone up, and I'll be back on here in a little bit. I'll catch you guys in a little bit, okay? I promise.